We are so live! Yes, we are! Oh my god, my boobs are tight. Margaret, you need to put this camera better because higher. It's like, oh, it just happens every time. There's nothing there. Oh, wow, we are live. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We're back again. Welcome. Part 2, guys. F.A.M.E Weekly Talk. Your girl Michigan Max here in with you guys. We're coming to you live from my collections, Barbados. Just had a little chat, yes, with the crew over there a little bit. Yes, and now we are moving on, guys, to art. Yes, we are. You know how this works, all right? F.A.M.E Weekly Talk. We do this every week. Now we're doing it on Mondays, live from my collections, Barbados. And every week we chat with some amazing individuals, of course, based on the theme. You know how this works. I said this before. Food, art, music, and the environment, okay, guys? So, this week's theme, sweet kind of love. We're going to be chatting with Miss...
Let's have a conversation. Maria Elena Rose. Oh my goodness, you have my bag right here.
Hi.
Hi, my
I'm
darling.
here.
How are
Hi.
you?
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for having me. I
You
love
are-
your energy. Your energy is happiness.
Thank you. So happy all day, every day, until I get hungry and it goes away. That's how it works. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
How have you been?
I've been doing very good, actually. Yes. I've been doing a lot of painting today and just taking my daughter. My daughter started school, so yes.
So you're
Getting
busy
back into a routine again.
back into the swing of things, man. Ole'Love? That's all you?
Ole'Love, and I do have a project called Stitch for Love, which I
Yes,
can
Stitch for
explain.
Love. We're going to definitely talk about Stitch for Love later for sure. But tell us, Ole'Love, what is this about?
Well, Ole'Love was born 5 years ago. I am a teacher. I was teaching for nearly 20 years. And I used to go to school with my kids. I used to be the teacher, and then they were the students. But my daughter started to have some health issues for a little bit. So one of us had to leave. So I decided to quit my job. I left that day thinking, well, what is going to be with my life? The only thing I know is to teach. So I had to reinvent myself. So I started to Google what I'm gonna do now. So I started to Google how to make jewelry, how to make bags, how to do things. And I wanted to bring something that was unique, something that it will be positive. That you just don't buy something from me because it looks nice, but also you go home and you think, oh, well, it's something positive. So my brand is a lot of good vibes, woman empowerment. I talk about depression, anxiety. How can I put words that perhaps you can use to make you feel better in some of my bags. So that's how my brand started 5 years ago. Yeah. So right now, yes, I have Ole'Love and something called Stitch for Love.
Stitch for Love. Okay, so and I love those little messages, like you said, you get with your bags, just a little pick me up, just to kind of help you throughout the day, whatever it is you're going through, right? And love that, little messages that you get. So I want to know the process, right? Because I have 2 of your bags here. I don't have
see
one.
your...
It didn't make sense. Someone gifted me one. I think was for Christmas or was my birthday. It was the last year, the year before. Can't remember. But it made no sense me bringing it though. But because we are here.
Yes. So yeah.
And look, what?
Yes, I have an obsession with hearts.
Yes.
So my brand has a lot of hearts.
I love it.
And I do put a lot of hearts in most of my designs, and that's why it's called Ole'Love. And the Stitch for Love is a project that I started. I don't make the bags myself. I don't even know how to put a button or stitch anything. So I started to find women in Barbados. They were stay-home moms, perhaps wanted to work and still try to bring an income home. So I found so many talented women, and what I do is Stitch for Love is we provide them with the material Sometimes if we provide them with the techniques or a course that we will pay for them to do it. And we take everything to their homes, even from the needle to the the thread, everything that they need to make the bags. We take them on Monday, we pick them up 2 days later or 3 days later, and they're able to work from home, and they make my bags. Right now, it's 6 of us. It's 6 of them that I have on board, and they all love it because they can work from home and still be able to provide.
Wow, that is amazing. So they're the ones that made these bags.
Yes, they made the bags, and then I have somebody else who does the painting. They're all hand painted, and so my dream is to grow that, to grow into a bigger community of women who can work from home and make the bags for Ole'Love. And that's why let's call it Stitch for Love.
Stitch for Love. Oh my God, I had no idea that you guys were even doing this in Barbados. Again, someone gave me a Christmas gift. Hey Sandy, about 3 years ago, there's this group, this all-female group in Zimbabwe, and they made these really nice ornaments and Christmas trees. She tries, every year to purchase them. And
we do have a lot of talent in Barbados, and we need to empower those women and try to, there's one of them that has become very close to me, and she doesn't live in very good conditions, and to be able to do that job for me is what it brings a little something home. And you build a connection with them. I have built a connection with them. They, we talk, and then they're happy when I bring them the material, and then we come out. Sometimes they give me ideas how to make the bags.
Wow. So if you want to, so how do you get to be a part of this? Stitch for Love. How, if you know someone.
Yeah, right now is a project. It's called a project because it's something that we're trying to work out how we're gonna take it further. So right now by purchasing one of the bags is how I try to be able to hire more people. But I want to take it further. Perhaps that we have an institution perhaps that we can teach the other techniques of how to sew different things, or go a little further with learning things. There are some of them that I find that, they're very simple, and I want to take them further to perhaps learn something else besides sewing, so that's what I want to take the project. But right now it's called a project because it's through my company, and but when we grow, obviously we want to see how we take it next.
Wonderful, man. It's an amazing initiative, I must say. So I want to know, again, the process, the material that we're using. What kind of material is this?
Yes, so I started using cork, which I used to bring from Portugal. But then I decided that I wanted to purchase everything in Barbados. So I buy the jute, burlap from a bed. And they know me there very well, so they just know what I want. Yeah. So I buy even up to before like 5 weeks ago, the only thing that was getting from overseas were the tags, because I couldn't find anybody who would do my tags in Barbados. But now I found them, because I need to reinvent, because it's difficult to bring things now to Barbados. So everything is here, locally made here.
Everything, the burlap, the zip, we get everything, the tag, everything.
Everything is made in Barbados by our local seamstress.
In Barbados, man. This is amazing. I want to read the message, you guys can probably, when you decide to purchase the bag, you'll be able to see it. There's a photo there and it says,
so that picture there is one of my, I call her the queen. Because that's Maureen, and she was the first lady that started working with my project, and she is the queen because she is absolutely so talented. And sometimes I have to take her to other seamstresses to tell her, this is how we want the bags done, and this woman is just unbelievable talented.
Wow! Hi, Maureen. So so what's on the bag? It says, when women support each other, incredible things happen. What? If you didn't know, now you know, right? So when women support each other, incredible things happen. Nice. Okay. I want to know if you, again, people are now getting into the business. Let's say it doesn't necessarily have to be a bag, but like we had a
Yeah.
conversation earlier with Miriam, we were talking about just being an entrepreneur. Is there any advice that you would give?
Collaborate. That's my main advice to give to. I found when I started business, because it was something new to me. I was a teacher, so this is completely a new adventure for me. I found there were people that were not willing to collaborate.
Oh.
And I want to change that in Barbados. I think it's important that we collaborate. We collaborate. If you make a bag and you make some shoes, let's put them together to see how they look together. Perhaps let's showcase them together. I have some followers. You have some. You have a friend perhaps that will like my bag, and perhaps some friends that will like your shoes. So I do a pop-up in my house, which I invite many other artisans to participate with me in my pop-up, and we collaborate. Everybody invites. I don't charge $1 for this. I just an invitation for you to come to my home, and everybody invites people. I think this is something Barbados really needs to get on board. Collaborate. Don't compete. Collaborate.
Wow.
And the other thing that the other lady was saying, yes, to open a business is not easy. You have to have the passion. I have a lot of passion. That's why, I don't know if you heard the story, but now I paint hearts too.
Yes, we're going to get to that story.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that. Now, you paint hearts as well, all right?
So
okay.
You got to have the passion. And there are days, in the beginning, my husband used to get so upset with me because everything that I will make, I will give it back to the people that work for me. And my husband is like, well, this is a business. I said, well, I'm going to get there. I have the passion and I have the drive to do it. So you have to have that passion. And there are days that, oh gosh, this is so difficult. I don't want to do this anymore. But have a good night's sleep and go back at it the next day.
Wow. Don't give up at all. I'm just here thinking, I'm picturing it now, right? I'm thinking when she says, if you have a hard time, go back to sleep, get up, and start again the next day.
Start again. That's my rule. Sometimes I come home and say, okay, I'm giving up this. I had enough, and I give myself a good night's sleep, and tomorrow I go again.
Nice. Okay, so that is the plan. All righty. Listen, I want to know, where can we find? Because we know we can find the stuff at My Collection Barbados.
Well, yes, Kian takes my line. I was one of his first people that he got me on board with him. Yeah. I love his idea because he's collaborating with so many other brands, even people that makes bags like me or jewelry like me. I love it. I don't care. Let the customer choose. Yeah. And Kian is being very supportive of that, and he takes my brand in My Collection, so you can find me there. And the next thing is Instagram. If you see something you like, we can send you a PayPal link, and you can pay via there, and we deliver all ship worldwide.
Okay, great, wonderful. And you can put that in the comment section when you get off the call, just so that we can wait to find you. Okay. Earlier, before we get to the painting, you mentioned you do a pop-up at your house as well, right?
Yes.
How do we get involved?
Yes, we do. I try to find different artisans, so we can change it around. And hopefully, because it's in my home, I cannot have hundreds of people, of course. But I try to have a variety of it. And if you're interested in joining my pop-up in the future, I usually do one in March. We couldn't do it because of COVID. And we do one in Christmas time. Just send me an inbox, and perhaps I can have a look to see if we can. You can do one by my house. Usually they do really well. A lot of people comes, and it's different. People look forward to come.
I am looking forward to it in December. I'm not a big Christmas person, but
I will send you an invitation for sure.
Thank you so much. I am, invitation or not, we're still there. That's what it is. I want to see what is public or about, definitely, for sure. Yes. Okay. So, guys, go and purchase your bag. I already have one. But you know what? I want to get one of these, though. I do. I like these.
Well, that matches perfectly with your personality because you're full of good energy.
Awesome. This is my new bag. Let's just put that on the bill. F.A.M.E bill, okay? Let's just do that. Please, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. We're talking about your painting. Listen, hearts everywhere. It speaks for itself. You started
Yes,
painting
I have an obsession from heart since I was 11 years old. I think then my husband gave me my first heart bracelet when we were 19. I've been with my husband for a long time, and I have an obsession. So my brand always had hearts. It's always been a focus of my, trying to promote love and also trying to promote authenticity. Like if don't be scared to tell your story, even if it's bad. So I try to promote that. Be able to, if you become vulnerable, it's okay to tell your story. You suffer from depression. Why do you need to hide it? Say it. Say and love will heal you. So I believe I empower a lot of people to tell their story, and I find hearts has that connection with that love. So yes, I started painting. The first painting that I did, it was my son was one of the first COVID cases in Barbados, and in March, and it was a very devastating time for us as a family, and they took my son away from an isolation in Paragon, and for 3 weeks I was like, I looked like I was in in another land. I was not here. I felt it was unreal. But one day I called the guy who supplies the art for me, and I said, just bring me a canvas. I just need to do something with my soul, need to do something because I couldn't get back to the jewelry or anything like that. So I painted the first heart. It was for my son. So that was, I say when he comes home, he came home after 68 days. He spent 68
after how many days?
68 days.
68 days?
Yes, he spent 68 days in isolation with COVID here in Barbados. And when he came home, I said, well, I have a gift for you. And I give him this heart. He was in a newspaper with his heart. And when I said, that's it. I made one heart and that's it. They're going to die off and that's it. And after that, I decided to paint more hearts for people who helped me during my journey. A lot of people brought me food to the door. They helped me, encouraged me. There was a friend of mine called Elena that she used to help me to pray a lot. My neighbor Simone, who brought many things, cookies, vitamins. When we were just devastated with all this COVID situation with my son. So I started painting hearts for those people who helped me through my journey. And I started to give them to them. And I took them to their homes and I thanked them for, with my heart. And then one day, a friend called me and said, would you make one for me? I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Let me try. And since then people keep calling me, would you make another one for me? So now I paint hearts. So, there's been a few months, but they have traveled now to England. They have traveled to Scotland. In Barbados, they are at least 80 of them hanging around in people's homes. And so, yes, that's how my heart story with my painting started.
Oh my goodness, such a moving story, right? Really and truly is. Again, I'm still stuck in the 68 days, and again, this is the definition of lemonade. That kind of way, lemonade.
Yeah, it was difficult for us, but I believe everything happens for you for a reason. We had a mission. He had a mission there. I call his heart a resilient heart because he was very resilient and very positive in his situation. And we never lost faith. We never lost hope. That it was a time that we have to go through. And look what happened now. It brings me so much joy to paint these hearts for people. And so I believe everything in life happens for a reason. My son believes.
A reason, yes. And I second that for sure, for real. I want to know, how long does the process take to do a painting, a heart painting?
Yes, it will take me around 6-7 hours. It's funny because everybody, if you look at the paintings, they look very inside. It looks like that's the hard work, but not really. The hard work is mainly the outline of the heart, because yeah, I have to draw it and then try to make sure that, it looks even. So I drive everybody crazy in my house, especially my daughter. I mean, she's a gem, and I ask her, do it looks even? Yes, well, maybe a little bit more here, a little bit more there. So, yeah, the outline is the hardest part, but the inside is fun. So around 6-7 hours, depends of the of the time.
Wow. And if you wanted to order one, do we tell you, we just let you know we want to get a heart thing, and you choose
Yes, so
colors?
I try to work with people's colors. Like if you tell me, well, I like blues, like the one I did for my son, he's an ocean lover, so I wanted to do something with a lot of blues.
Wow.
2 days ago, I did one that was lots of reds. So I do a palette and I show you where this is how they will look combined when you tell me, and then I will find a meaning that I try to connect a little bit with the person and try to give a meaning to your heart.
Wow. Wonderful. Nice. And we get different sizes, right?
Yes, you can then give me the sizes and then we can go from there.
Nice. And where can we find it? Where can we put in the order? We have to Instagram you. Or how does it
Yes,
work?
the best place to reach out to me is via Instagram, and I will talk to you and I will give you WhatsApp and then we go from there.
Yes. And you're gonna put the information in the comment where we can find you. On
Sure.
Instagram, so we can get our bags and put in our orders. And I want to get this. Margaret, are you gonna get this back for me, please? Maybe put it on the same thing. I want to get this one. You can say yes. Say yes in front of everyone now. Margaret, you're on this. Yes. That's a maybe. Are you gonna say yes?
Yes, that pink heart looks amazing on you.
Yes. Yes. She's laughing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm not paying back for that bag. That is your gift to me. That's how you get it. Put it on the spot. She's a sucker, man. Thank you, Margaret. I like it. I like the pink too. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I want to thank you so much. So much for stopping by, Margaret. My bag, please. Thank you. I'm going to close to it. Yes, thank you. Maria, again, thank you so very much. We really appreciate you sharing your story with us,
My pleasure. It was completely my pleasure.
Yes, and again, collaborate, uplift women. What do you want to leave us with before you go?
Yes, collaborate, don't compete, collaborate, and tell your story, even if it's not a nice story. Tell your story because by you telling your story, you heal. And just love. Just bring love into your life, and you will see how you do those three things. You don't even have to collaborate in your business. You can collaborate with your neighbor. You can collaborate with your friend. It doesn't even have to do through your business. So if you do those three things, I think you get it.
Get it. Oh my goodness. I want to give you a hug. I feel
Oh,
I just want to give you a hug. You can actually feel. I'm getting teary with it now. Okay. With the love and everything. I'm like, okay, it's all around us. I can feel it. I promise you this. I want to thank you so much. Again, Maria, I wish you all the best. And remember to put in the comment box so we can come support, get our baths, get our paintings, and again, on behalf of the F.A.M.E family and everyone that's watching, I want to thank you again, like I said it a million times before, for coming by.
no, my pleasure. Listen, it's been lovely. And I love your energy. I told you that 3 times, but you have a lovely energy. You are the best for this job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And all the best. I will be
Thank
seeing
you.
you around. Remember my invitation. We're coming to the pop-up. For sure.
Yes, I will
Yes.
put it in my Instagram. Thank
Oh,
you.
my goodness. Thank you so very much. Wonderful.
Bye.
Oh, my goodness. I want to cry. That's what I feel right now. Oh, wow. All the love, Maria just shared with us. Ole'Love. The name says it all, man. So you guys know how this works. We are going to save this video. I am going to wipe my tear from the corner of my eye, and we are going to be back after this, guys. Up next, we have the sweet man himself. That's your new name, Hyper. You sweet man yourself. Yes. Hyper Sounds is going to be chatting with us. The music element of F.A.M.E. So we'll see you guys after this.